Sri Krishna met the Pandavas for the first time during the Swayamvara ceremony of Draupadi at the court of King Draupadi. He was an uninvited guest, and silently witnessed the ceremony. After they had won Draupadi, the Pandavas returned to their abode disguised as Brahmin Pundits. No one knew who they were. Everyone thought some Brahmins had won Draupadi. No one knew the truth that they were the Pandavas. Sri Krishna alone knew that, and when the Pandava brothers returned home with Draupadi, he followed them with all his retinue and lots of presents, elephants and horses, gold and silver, and so many other things, and offered these gifts to Yudhishthira. Yudhishthira was surprised. "How did you recognize us?" he asked. Sri Krishna replied, "Fire cannot be hidden even if it is covered by a bushel or smothered by ashes. Your greatness can be seen by your demeanor, though you are dressed as Brahmins." After replying thus and receiving the gratitude and respect of the disguised Pandava brothers, Sri Krishna returned to Dwarka without saying anything further on that occasion. After the Swayamvara, Drishtadyumna, Draupadi's brother, stealthily followed the 5 Brahmin brothers and found out their identities. Happily he returned home and informed his father Draupadi that they are none but the Pandavas. The royal family immediately decided to throw a party in celebration. During the celebration, the identities of the Pandavas were revealed and King Draupadi became their close allies. News reached Hastinapur. Bhishma advised Dhritarashtra to give half of the kingdom to the Pandavas. Duryodhana did not like this idea but kept quiet and waited for the next opportunity to wipe off the Pandavas. When Dhritarashtra heard that the 5 brothers were alive, he invited them back to the kingdom. Dhritarashtra sent Vidur, the prime minister, to King Draupadi for the return of the Pandavas to Hastinapur. Pandavas agreed and they proudly returned to Hastinapur along with Kunti and Draupadi. Upon their arrival, a grand welcome was accorded to the princes whom people believed to have died in the fair. They were delighted to see them and joined the celebration. The Pandavas touched the feet of all the elders, Bhishma, Dhritarashtra, Vidur, Dronacharya and others, and were happy to be back. However, in their absence, Duryodhana had succeeded in being made the crown prince. Upon the return of the Pandavas, the issue of returning Yudhishthira's crown to him was raised. Dhritarashtra agreed to a partition of the kingdom, to do justice to both crown princes. He retained the developed Hastinapura for Duryodhana and gave the barren, arid and hostile lands of Pandavaprastha to the Pandavas. Yudhishthira, modest and accommodating as he was, accepted the offer and proceeded to Pandavaprastha, their own kingdom. The Pandavas successfully developed their land and built a great and lavish city, which was considered comparable to the heavens.